Assalamu alaikum. My name is Sayyeda Manahil Ghazanfar. My seat number is EBP 2001162. My lab group is C and my group number is 18. The object of our presentation is to determine the vital capacity of given subject. For this practical, we require a student's spirometer, which is a device used to estimate lung capacities. Along with it, we require a nose clamp and a subject. Now proceeding towards the next slide. Here we will discuss lung capacities. We will start with vital capacity. Vital capacity is defined as the amount of air inspired or expired with an extra deep breath. It ranges from 3.5 to 5.5 liters, while the average volume is 4.5 liters. The next term is inspiratory capacity, which can be defined as maximum amount of air a person can inhale with maximum effort after normal expiration. Here, functional residual capacity refers to the amount of air that remains in the lungs at the end of normal expiration. Total lung capacity is the summation of vital capacity and residual volume, while minute ventilation is the amount of air breathed in or out per minute in resting position. It ranges from 5 to 8 liters per minute. Maximum voluntary ventilation is the amount of air breathed in or out per minute with maximum effort. Here in this slide, I have mentioned the factors which can affect the breathing rate. Number 1 is gender. Breathing rate of males is comparatively higher than females. Number 2 is age. Breathing rate varies with age. Normally, people with higher age usually have higher breathing rate. The next one is posture. Breathing rate changes with change in posture. People in resting state tends to have normal breathing rate, while those who just exercised have higher breathing rate. The other three factors are pregnancy, net air capacity of lungs, and magnitude of compressing forces. In this slide, we will discuss the disorders of lungs, starting with asthma. Asthma is a respiratory tract disorder in which there are recurrent attacks of breathlessness characteristically accompanied by wheezing when breathing out. It may be caused by external factors like dust, pollen, animal fur, smoke, cough, etc. Heredity is a major factor in the development of asthma. The next disease is emphysema. It is a degenerative disease in which alveoli gradually deteriorate, resulting in the loss of elasticity of lungs. As a result, alveoli are ruptured and lungs become harder. The victim's breathing becomes harder day by day. In this slide, we will discuss cystic fibrosis, bronchiectasis, and pneumoconiosis. Starting with cystic fibrosis. Cystic fibrosis is basically a congenital recessive disorder in which repeated infections lead to destruction of lung tissues. The other one, that is bronchiectasis, is basically an infection of lung, while pneumoconiosis is also another type of infection of lungs which can occur due to constant inhalation of foreign particles. As I have already mentioned in the previous slide that we require a student's spirometer for the performance of this practical, and the spirometer is a device used to evaluate the volume of lung capacities. The details of a spirometer is that it consists of a blue plastic housing filled with water up to the mark, a white bell seated in the bottom, attached by means of a chain to a scale. By means of a plastic pipe, the air can be inspired and expired into the white bell, which moves the chain and the pointer on the scale. In this slide, we will discuss the steps of the procedure. Number 1. Fill the blue housing with water up to mark and set the pointer at 0. The second step is clamp the nose of subject by using a nose clip. Then ask the subject to sit in a relaxed position in order to obtain the best possible values. Then ask the subject to take mouthpiece into the mouth and normally inspire and expire into the spirometer to note the tidal volume. Ask the subject to inspire the air forcefully after normal expiration. The last step is to ask the subject to expire maximum amount of air after a forceful inspiration to record the vital capacity. Here are the references mentioned from which we have taken our material. I hope everything is clear. The presentation ends here now. Thank you.